and welcome to another episode of NOM Channel 7 News. I'm your co-host Jack, alongside me is Reno.
And behind the camera is our field reporter Jabari Mitchell. Today it looks like it should be a pretty average day here in Omaha.
Today in Omaha it's going to be a high of 65 degrees and a low of 54 degrees. It might be a little drizzly out today, but not too bad compared to the record low of 31 degrees set in 1980. And much cooler than the record high of 96 degrees set in 1938. Now back to you, Jack.
Thanks, Jabari. Wow, am I glad it's not 96 degrees today.
That's what I'm spraying, Jack.
Yeah. Although, the average temperature for around this time is 65 degrees. But in 2012, the average for October was 62.5 degrees. That is a 2.5 degree increase in only 5 years.
If you can take a look at this graph, you can see where Omaha, Nebraska's carbon emission is. First off, it shows that the CO2 emissions per person is nearly 25 metric tons per person a year. And if you look over here, it's nearly 25 million metric tons for the city as a whole.
Today's high in Seattle is going to be 65 degrees and a low of 45 degrees. Doesn't look like we're going to get any rain today. This isn't too bad compared to the record high of 80 degrees in 1993 and the record low of 36 degrees in 1916. Now back to Jack.
Wow, the average temperature in Seattle is 60 degrees. That's 5 degrees cooler than Omaha. I wonder why.
If you come back to the same graph, you can see that the carbon emission in Seattle per person is only about 5 million metric tons. That's way less than the average person in Omaha. And in the city as a whole, it's about 20 million metric tons.
Why is that?
Well, isn't it because in Seattle they have more forms of public transportation and most of their energy comes from hydro energy?
Yeah, that's correct. And in Omaha, we have less public transportation, so we have more cars running around and emitting more carbon dioxide into our atmosphere. Same with our energy that we get in the metro. We burn lots of coals for energy, and that puts a lot of carbon dioxide into our atmosphere.
So that would be a direct relationship with the greenhouse effect because Omaha is releasing a substantial amount of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere compared to Seattle. And this is why Omaha's carbon emission is making our average temperatures much higher than Seattle's.